Tom, thank you very much. I just tweeted out, it's something we talked about with a guest. I don't know if you heard it 15 minutes ago. I'm not worried about the job market in June 2020. I'm worried about the job market in June 2021. We're going to see job losses come way down. We know that as the economy reopens. Do you have a longer term outlook that you can share with us?
Yeah, for sure. So good morning, first of all. So we expect that the unemployment rate will probably slip down to about 10%. Right now, in fact, today, we expect it'll be at least 20% come today. And I think there's some interesting nuances in today's report, which we should talk about. But longer term, we look for the unemployment rate to get cut in half. It's funny, getting cut in half might sound aggressive, but I think what you have to keep in mind is even if it does get cut in half from 20 to 10, you're still at 10%. 10% was the peak that we saw during the financial crisis.
Terrifying.
So it's still going to remain pretty.
That's terrifying. That's
the point.
Exactly.
I mean, I think it's still going to remain incredibly elevated.
We have gone in 90 days. We've gone in 90 days from saying lowest unemployment rate ever to highest unemployment rate since the Great Depression. And there's nobody I've heard that has said we're going back to 3.5% in a year, even if we fully reopen and everybody goes back to restaurants and gets backs on planes, it goes back to Vegas or whatever. We're going to have structural unemployment issues for a long time, are we not?
Yeah, I think the hurdle is just entirely too high to get down to 3.5%. I mean, I think what we have to keep in mind too about where we came from is 3.5% is uncharted territory. It took a nearly 11-year expansion, one of the longest on record, or the longest on record, for us to get down there. So yeah, I think it's foolish to think that you can get back down to where we were. I think you could see continued improvement into 2021, but again, I think that the pace of improvement will be directly tied to sort of the fate of the virus, and if the virus does come back in the fall and winter, which we think is sort of a high likelihood, then that will stunt the process of continued improvement in the unemployment rate. So I do think that you're looking at a high unemployment rate relative to where we were, at least through our forecast horizon, which is through next year.